Then Lycus caught his eye, look, cowering in panic in a cave. Lycus, he cried, pain mounting up to madness, it was you gave me this gift of doom. Yes, you'll be my murderer. Lycus paled and shuddering in terror tried to stammer his excuse and made to clasp his master's knees. But he snatched him away and whirled him round and round and flung him like a slingshot out to sea, the Euboean Sea. Along that airy path he hardened as an icy wind, it said. Raindrops congeal and turn to snow, and snow, soft swirling flakes of snow, combine to form round stones of hail. So Lycus, hurled away by those gigantic shoulders to the void, blood drained by fear, all living moisture lost, the old tale tells, was turned to flinty rock. Now from Euboea's waves a short rock shelf projects with traces still of human shape. Lycus to mariners who, in belief it feels them, fear to tread upon that reef. Then Jove's illustrious son cut down the trees that clothed steep Edda's side, and built a pyre, and ordered Pea's son, whose service set the flame beneath, to take his mighty bow, his quiver, and his arrows that should see Troy's realm a second time. And as the flames licked the great timber pile, he spread the skin of the Nemean lion high on top, and pillowed on his club, lay there at ease, as at a feast with friends he might recline, flower garlanded amid the flowing wine. Now strong and spreading on all sides the flames were crackling, licking at those carefree limbs, that heart that scorned them. Gods in heaven feared for earth's defender. Conscious of their thoughts, Jove, well content, addressed them. These your fears are my delight. Gladly do I rejoice with my whole heart that you, my grateful people, call me your Lord and Father, that my issue finds the protection of your favor too. For though you pay this tribute to his own achievements, I myself am in your debt. Indeed, let not your faithful hearts be filled with needless terror. Spurn those flames on Oeta. He who has conquered all will conquer too the fires you see. He'll not feel Vulcan's power save in his mother's part. What he derived from me is everlasting, stands beyond the sting of death, unscathed by any flame. That part, now done with earth, I shall receive on heaven's shores, and I am confident my action will give joy to every god. If anyone, however, anyone, is going to be distressed that Hercules is made a god and grudges that award, the gift was well deserved, and that he'll know, and though it hurts, consent to have it so. The gods agreed. His royal consort, too, seemed not to mind his words, until the last, aimed at herself, received an angry frown. Meanwhile, whatever parts the flames could ravage, Mulciber had removed. Of Hercules no shape remained that might be recognized, nothing his mother gave him, traces now only of Jove. And as a snake will slough age with its skin, and revel in fresh life, shining resplendent in its sleek new scales, so Hercules, his mortal frame removed, through all his finer parts gained force and vigor, in stature magnified, transformed into a presence clothed in majesty and awe. The Almighty Father carried him away, swept in his 4-horse chariot through the clouds, and stationed him among the shining stars. Atlas could feel his weight, but even now Eurystheus' rage did not relax. His hate, from father turned to children, cruel hate was still at work. Anxiety had long distressed Alcmena, but in Iole she found a confidant whom she could trust with an old lady's troubles, and relate her son's world-famous labors and her own story. Obeying Hercules' commands, Hylas had welcomed Iole in love and wedlock. In her swelling womb she bore his noble child. Alcmena spoke to her,